I started a sneaker collection with just a $20 bill, and now I'm gonna buy, sell, and trade my way up to a pair of $20,000 Nike mags. And in today's episode, we are completely out of sneakers. Thanks so much for tuning in today. If you are new to the series or new to the channel, I definitely recommend starting out from the beginning of the series by clicking the link in the description below. Because at this point in the series, we're about 28 or 29 episodes in and a lot has happened. And actually at the end of this episode, I'm going to tell you guys the value of the entire collection, something that I've never done before, and it actually took me a while to calculate because we have a lot of money in the sneaker collection fund and a lot of money in sneakers. Not only that, we've also got in one of the craziest trades I've ever made for any pair of sneakers, and this is by far the highest value trade I've ever made. I can't believe it worked out, and it just came in. But we'll open this up later on in the video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But before we dive into things, I want to let you guys know where we are at in terms of the sneaker collection fund. And starting off this week's episode, we have $911.48, which is not bad. It's also not incredible, but it's a good place to start. So this week's episode is going to be a little bit different than some of the previous episodes, and that's because I actually took a 2-week break for Christmas, and instead of dropping one of these videos last week, I dropped a top 10 video of some of my favorite thrift store finds. So if you guys want to check that out, there will be a link at the top of the screen and probably at the end of this video. But because of that, we actually have a lot of sales to talk about. And the craziest part is that over the last 2 weeks, we sold every single pair of sneakers that we had in the collection except for one. And that pair is the DS pair of Air Jordan 1 Hyper Royals. This is the only pair we have in the collection currently, I guess until we unbox some of the sneakers that I picked up. But for the last 2 weeks, this has been it. We traded a bunch of sneakers, we sold a bunch of sneakers, and now we have an insane sneaker collection fund and also some value in some sneakers that are coming in. So why don't we dive into all of the sneakers that we sold, and I might actually split it up into 2 different parts in this video because if we did it all at once, it would take up way too much time. So let me just grab my laptop really quick because literally there are so many sneakers and there's no way I can memorize all of them. So let's start things off with the first pair of sneakers that we sold, and that is the kids pair of Air Jordan 2s. So I grabbed this pair for 26 bucks at Plato's Closet on Black Friday. In fact, most of the sneakers that we talk about in today's video, I did get from Plato's Closet Black Friday sale, so if I say Plato's Closet, that's probably when I grabbed them. But we ended up selling this pair of sneakers on eBay for $37, and after fees and shipping, we were able to add $44.95 back into the sneaker collection fund. Then subtracting the purchase price of 26 bucks, we were left with a net profit of $18.95. Moving on, we've got the Air Jordan 1 Low Reverse Spreads, so I grabbed those for $27 at Plato's Closet. We ended up selling them on eBay for $75, and after fees and shipping, we were able to add $79.95 back into the sneaker collection fund, leaving us with a net profit of $52.95. Next, we had the Flyknit racers that we picked up at Buffalo Exchange. We bought those for 30 bucks, and we ended up selling them for $40 on eBay, and after fees and shipping, we were able to add $51.81 back into the sneaker collection fund, leaving us with a net profit of $21.81. After that, we've got the pair of Kobe's that we also picked up at Buffalo Exchange. We grabbed this pair for 26 bucks. We ended up selling it for $47, and after fees and shipping, we were able to add $46.95 back into the sneaker collection fund, leaving us with a net profit of $20.95. Next up were the Air Jordan 1 Low Laser Oranges. We bought those at Plato's Closet for $21. We sold those for $40. We were able to add $47.05 back into the sneaker collection fund, which left us with a net profit of $26.05. After that, we had that crazy pair of Lakers Nike Dunk Highs, a pair that I really wish I had kept, but unfortunately it wasn't my size. We grabbed those at Plato's Closet for $42. We sold them for $90, and we were able to add $92.17 back into the sneaker collection fund. That left us with a net profit of $50.17. After that, we had the Nike Overbreak, which we also picked up at Plato's Closet. We grabbed those for 30 bucks. We ended up selling them for $50, which honestly is less than I was expecting. We were able to add $56.03 back into the sneaker collection fund, which left us with a net profit of $26.03. Following that up, we had the promo pair of Adidas NMDs, which we did grab on Plato's Closet Black Friday sale. We bought those for 45 bucks. We ended up selling them for $100, and we were able to add $93.84 back into the sneaker collection fund, which left us with a pretty decent net profit of $48.84. After that, we had the Space Hippies with no box that we picked up from Plato's Closet for 20 bucks. We sold those for 40 bucks. We were able to add $47.44 cents back into the sneaker collection fund, leaving us with a net profit of $27.44. After that, we sold the Air Max 90s in the pink colorway. Shout out to Morgan for buying those. We were able to grab those for $21 at Plato's Closet. We sold them for $70 on eBay, and we were able to add $75.88 back into the sneaker collection fund, leaving us with a pretty decent net profit of $54.88. Next up, we had another pair of Air Max 90s, this time in the neon green colorway. We bought those for $20 from Plato's Closet. We sold them for $40, and we were able to add $41.55 back into the sneaker collection fund, leaving us with a net profit of $21.55. And then the final sneaker that I'm going to cover in this sort of chunk of sales is the Nike Reacts that we picked up from Buffalo Exchange. We bought those for $42. We ended up selling them for $50, and we were able to add $56.26 back into the sneaker collection fund, which left us with a net profit of $14.26. Honestly, it was a pair of sneakers that I easily could have left at Buffalo Exchange and it wouldn't have been that big of a deal, but I was on a spending spree that day, and so I just grabbed them. I thought I could make more, but apparently I couldn't. So after all of those sales, we were able to add $733.88 total back into the sneaker collection fund, which left us with probably the largest sneaker collection fund total that we've ever had at one time, and that was $1,645.36. And that's actually not a bad sneaker collection fund to go thrifting with, so let's go do it. So starting off this episode's thrifting, the first place that we went was one of my favorite places, Plato's Closet. Now this week was a little bit different because this time around it was actually 2 weeks, and it was the week leading up to Christmas and then the week after Christmas, so things were a little bit different than usual, and because of that there wasn't a huge amount of stock available. As you guys saw, I found a pair of Nike Pegasus. Unfortunately, I found that they don't resell that well, and neither does this pair of KDs, even though this is a pair of shoes that I personally really like. Somehow still in stock was this pair of women's Air Jordan 3s with this really cool, almost bedazzled looking upper. I think the reason this shoe is still in stock is because it's priced at $125 and there isn't really any resale there, so unless you're the right size to wear this shoe and you really want this shoe, you're probably not going to grab it. Now the last pair that I found at this Plato's Closet was this pair of J.W. Anderson Converses. Now I've never seen this colorway before, and it looked like it was in pretty decent condition, but after checking online there wasn't really any resale there, so unfortunately had to leave them. The next stop of the week was Goodwill, which is actually pretty close to Plato's Closet, and like Plato's Closet, unfortunately, it was also pretty cleared out. Then, for some reason, the day after Christmas, I decided to stop by the Nike outlet, which was dumb because everyone's returning stuff, and I honestly couldn't even get into the store, so I've got no footage from in there. But then, driving back from the Nike outlet, I decided to stop by another Plato's Closet, which I don't go to that often, hoping to find something different and something that I could actually grab. And the first pair that I came across was this pair of Air Jordan Futures, which is kind of like a different take on the Air Jordan 11 midsole. This particular colorway kind of sucks, and there's absolutely no resale, but it is still a pair of Jordans, so I considered it, but decided against it. Then I found this pair of AIs, which I actually picked up at Marshall's, I think in like the 3rd or 4th episode. However, when I found it at Marshall's, it was brand new and came with a box, so I was able to flip those pretty easily, but that pair was used, and so was this pair of Vans, even though it was a pretty wild looking sneaker. And then the final pair that I found was this pair of size 15 Reebok Iversons in the low top variant. The colorway was pretty nice and the shoe itself was pretty clean, but really there's no market for size 15 Iversons, so I decided to leave these. Even though Questions are one of my favorite Reebok sneakers, it just wasn't worth the pickup. But now that we've done some thrifting for the week, let's dive right back into the sneakers that we've already sold. So next up on the list, we have that pair of grade school Air Jordan 11 Gammas that we picked up at Plato's Closet. So I grabbed this pair for $48. I ended up selling them for $50, which wasn't great. And after fees and shipping, I was able to add $55.88 back into the sneaker collection fund, leaving us with a small net profit of $7.88. After that, we had that pair of Realtree Crocs that we picked up from Buffalo Exchange for $18. We ended up selling those for $28 on eBay, and we were able to add $33.13 back into the collection fund, leaving us with a net profit of $15.13. Following that up, we had one of the best pickups of the entire month, honestly, and that was this pair of Pharrell Human Race NMDs in pink that we grabbed from Plato's Closet. This pair we picked up for only $30. I'm kind of mind blown at that. I forgot that's how little we spent on it, and we were able to sell them for $110 on eBay, which meant that we were able to add $123.77 back into the sneaker collection fund. And the best part was we came out with a net profit of $93.77, which I think is the best net profit of any sneaker that we sold this entire 2-week period. After that, we had the Ultra Boosts that we picked up from Plato's Closet on Black Friday. We grabbed those for 26 bucks. They were pretty much brand new, which was kind of crazy. We were able to sell them for $84 on eBay and add $88.22 back into the sneaker collection fund, which left us with a net profit of $62.22. Actually, another pretty decent net profit. I was definitely happy with that one. After that, we had the grade school Air Jordan 13s. We grabbed those from Plato's Closet for 24 bucks. We sold them for only $27, and we were able to add $33.59 back into the sneaker collection fund, leaving us with, again, a pretty weak net profit of $9.59. And then the final shoe that we ended up selling, which completely cleared out the entire sneaker collection except for this pair of Air Jordan 1s, were the Kyries that we grabbed at Plato's Closet. We grabbed these for $24. We sold them on eBay for $30, and we were able to add $33.25 back into the sneaker collection fund, which left us with, again, another week profit of $9.25. So I'm not going to be buying Kyries again. There was a reason why I didn't buy Kyries in the first place, and I definitely won't be doing it again after that. But with all of that being said, the total that we were able to add back into the sneaker collection fund was $367.84, which now means that we have a sneaker collection fund of $2,013.20, which is the first time we've ever broken the $2,000 barrier and is by far the most that we've ever had in the sneaker collection fund at one time. It's crazy. We finally did it. I know it seems like it took forever to get to this point, but when you see some of the sneakers that I traded for and you add those values up to the $2,000, it all makes sense. So actually, in a surprising turn of events, while I was filming this video, I noticed that Plato's Closet had posted a picture of a pair of Air Jordan 3s, and I was able to comment hold underneath the picture, and they actually held them for me, which was so sick. So right then and there, I stopped filming and I made my way over to Plato's Closet to grab this pair of shoes. Yeah, I got sneakers on hold. And the good news is this pair of 3s was in pretty decent condition. There were a few minor flaws, but nothing major and definitely worth the pickup. Okay, so now that we're back from our impromptu Plato's Closet visit, I can show you guys the shoes that I picked up. It's these guys right here, the Air Jordan 3 denims that released, I believe, last year? Yeah, last year. So like I said, these guys were posted on my local Plato's Closet's Instagram. Is that Plato's Closet's Instagram? There we go. Yeah, I was right. And the nice thing about that is that if you see something that you like on their Instagram and you comment hold on that Instagram post, actually if you're the first person to comment hold, they will hold that thing for you for the rest of the business day. And I was lucky enough to be able to comment hold first before anyone else. I think it was like half a second before the next guy, but I was able to grab these. Super stoked on these. I think I grabbed these for $22.50, which is insane, especially because they're in such good condition. Unfortunately, no box, but I mean, barely worn. Well, not barely worn. There's a little bit of heel damage on the inside of the shoe, but I think I can get at least 150, 180 bucks off of these, so really stoked on this pickup. But like I said earlier on in the video, I've got a ton of packages to unbox. I've got 2 massive boxes about this size. I've got 3 boxes about this size, and then as you guys saw, I have a Nike box, and this Nike box is actually a pair of shoes that we already had in the collection. This was a pair of shoes that I traded on Tradeblock, but the person I was trading with ended up not sending in their shoes in time, or actually I think they sent in their shoes late, and when the shoes came in, one of the sizes was wrong or something like that, but the trade got canceled, so I got these back, and these are, of course, the Nike Dunk High in the Kentucky blue colorway that we traded for a couple weeks ago. Not mad to have these back. I'm actually really stoked on these sneakers, and honestly, the more I look at them, the more likely it is that I'm just going to buy these off myself. So, stoked to have these back in the collection. Those just came back in today. But we've got 3 pairs of sneakers that I actually bought. Some from the sneakers app, 1 pair from eBay. So let's start off with this first pair. I'm not sure exactly what this pair is. Let's cut the top on this guy and see what we've got. So glad that they don't use the Just Do It tape anymore. That was just a mess. But this is probably a pair. In fact, I know this is a pair that I grabbed from the sneakers app. I don't remember exactly when I grabbed it. So here it is. This is the Air Jordan 1 Element, the Gore-Tex Air Jordan 1s. And I believe, ooh, that's interesting. Look at that. They wrapped them individually in this box. I believe this is the light bone colorway. Right here, wow. Crazy looking sneaker. I actually saw Hess's video on these guys, and it was crazy because in his video he just dumped a bunch of water on them and they ended up being surprisingly very waterproof, so I'm stoked on that. But even though I do actually like these shoes more than I expected, these are actually pretty clean. I have ended up already trading these on Tradeblock. I'm not going to tell you guys what I traded them for, but I traded them for something, and I'm actually a little late in getting these shipped out. So sorry to the guy I'm trading with. I know you watch the videos. Sorry about that. But if you guys want to trade with me on Tradeblock and maybe trade for some of the other sneakers that I will have in the collection that I'm unboxing right now, make sure to hit me up on Tradeblock through the link in the description below. But yeah, this is a nice looking pair of sneakers, and I think I grabbed these for $200 retail. Next up, we've got another box from the Sneakers app. Again, nice that they're not using that tape anymore. These guys actually took a while to ship. I was kind of annoyed by how long it took for them to get here. But this is a pair of shoes that is not in a trade yet, but I do have it on my Tradeblock app. It is a pair of shoes that I've actually already reviewed too, and that is the Air Jordan 1 Crafted, or the Air Jordan 1 Handcrafted. I'm not going to go into too much detail about these because, like I said, I did already review them. But not a bad looking pair of shoes. Not my favorite pair of shoes either. They do smell nice and new, which I love, and they come with the extra laces attached. Of course they would, why wouldn't they? But a solid pair of Air Jordan 1s. Again, I think I grabbed these for $170. And let's get to the final pair of shoes. Now, this is a pair of shoes that I bought off eBay. I'm not gonna ruin the surprise for you guys, but it is another pair of Jordan 1s. And actually, before I get to this unboxing, let me give you guys some backstory on why I grabbed this pair of shoes. So this is a pair of Jordan 1s that I think released last year. It's a pretty hyped up pair. And the reason I grabbed it is because I feel like there's a lot of potential in buying shoes as trade bait. So this is a pair of shoes that I bought specifically to trade, and the good news is I already have a trade lined up. I've already accepted it, I've already gone through with it. I just need to ship them out, so I just want to unbox them and show you guys, and then I'll repackage them and then ship them back out. But this is a pair of shoes that I believe I bought for $549.95, I think is the exact amount. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was $549 and some amount of cents. Here's the box. This is a pair that I had in my collection for a while. I never ended up wearing them, and I ended up selling them. And now that I don't have them, I kind of want them again, but unfortunately, already traded them. But here's the box. Popping the top on this guy right here. There they are, the Air Jordan 1 Dark Mochas. So, obviously, because I bought this pair on eBay, they've got the eBay authentication tag. It is brand new. Really great pair of sneakers. Again, I wish these were in my collection, and it seems like the trade bait idea really worked out because, I mean, as soon as I listed these on Tradeblock, they traded. Like, it was that quick. I was really blown away by how quickly these flipped. And I think because of how successful this trade was, or at least I'm hoping it will be because I haven't gotten their shoes in yet, I'm definitely thinking about buying more sneakers as trade bait in the future. And if you guys have any ideas of really great sneakers that everyone wants that are easy to trade, let me know in the comment section down below. I did a little bit of research on Tradeblock trying to find pairs that were the most wanted pairs. This seemed to be one of them. I don't know exactly what the most wanted pair is, otherwise I would have bought that. But, I mean, it seemed to work out. It traded very quickly. Super stoked on this, and I'm even more excited about the pair of shoes that I traded for. And I think that's all of the new sneakers that I bought. So let's move these off to the side and get into some of the crazy trades, which, by the way, this last trade is so insane. It's crazy. I can't even believe it. So this first trade, although it's not as high value as the second trade, is also pretty insane. In fact, I traded one pair of sneakers for 3 pairs of sneakers, and the pair that I traded was actually the New Balance 550s in the purple colorway, a pair that I bought at Foot Locker for $110, or maybe it was $120. I don't remember exactly what I bought them for, but I was able to trade them for 3 brand new pairs of sneakers that are all worth around $100. So, kind of mind blown at that because the resale of these New Balances I think was like $150 or maybe $200 at most. So let's pop this open and see what pairs we got. I'm honestly really excited about this trade. The trade that I was gonna do for the Nike Dunks that ended up falling through was also a trade for, I think I traded my Nike Dunks for 2 pairs of Air Jordan 1s. They were lower value Air Jordan 1s, but it would have been a good trade. Kind of disappointed that it didn't go through. But this one is also pretty nuts. Let's start things off with the first shoe in the box, and the first one that we have is a pair of Nike Air Max 1s. So this is the Air Max 1 Sketch to Shelf in the white and black colorway. Brand new. Well, okay, they're laced up, but they're basically brand new. I've never actually seen this shoe in person, to be honest. I think out of all the pairs in the box, this is probably the money pair. I mean, it's really not worth that much more than any of the other pairs in the box, but it is probably the most valuable. A very interesting looking pair of shoes. It's kind of designed to look like Tinker Hatfield's original pattern for the shoe, which I think is really cool. Kind of disappointed it's not in my size. It's a size 10. I guess I could wear it, but it wouldn't be the best. Okay, so that is the first shoe in the box. Again, we traded 1 pair of New Balance 550s for all 3 of these pairs. So really stoked on that. So this is a pair of Blazer mids. It's a quick strike. Also DS. Whew. Look at this, the Star Court Mall, a Stranger Things collaboration. And inside the box, whew, look at this. We've got the Stranger Things Nike Blazer mids. Now this is a pair that I believe you can either rip the top off of or burn the top off of. It's a really crazy pair of shoes. Again, Hess Kicks did a video on these guys as well. I wish I could burn the top off or rip the top off, but instead I'm gonna sell it. Really happy with these. They also come with, it looks like some pins. Yeah, you've got pins right here that say Starcourt Mall. You've got the Hawkins Power Plant van. You've got Nike Stranger Things, and then it looks like another set of laces. But very, very cool shoe. And then the third and final pair of shoes that we have from this trade is this pair right here. This is another pair of Blazer mids, Quick Strike. And again, this is another pair of Stranger Things Blazer mids. It says July 4th parade prep begins. I believe this is the Independence Day colorway. So it comes in this really nice white and blue makeup. Absolutely love it. Super, super clean pair of shoes. Again, DS, brand new. All of these shoes will be available on my eBay store for sale if you guys want to grab them. That'll be linked in the description below. I'll also have them up on Tradeblock if you guys want to trade for them. Based on what I can tell, the value of all of these shoes seems to be around 100 bucks. So again, I think I traded a pair of $150 shoes for like $300 worth of value. Super stoked on that. So although it's a lower value trade, I mean, it seems to have worked out, and it seems to be a pretty high profit trade, so definitely happy with that. But this next box is absolutely insane. This next box is filled with sneakers that I can't believe that I traded for. So let me tell you guys what I traded in order to get these shoes. So I traded the Lobster Dunks that we opened in the last $20 sneaker collection video, and also the brand new Off-White Nike Dunk Lows. So you can tell just by that we're getting some crazy high value sneakers in this box. Cannot wait. I mean, you guys already know from the title generally what is inside the box, or one of the things that's inside the box. There's actually two things in here. Okay, so this first shoe you guys might already recognize from the box that it's in. It's a size 11.5, and it originally retailed for 350 bucks. So here we go. This is a pair of, ooh, look at that. I'm really excited about these. This is a pair of Nike Air Fear of God 1s in the emerald green colorway. I have no idea what the colorway of this shoe is, but the green colorway, I'm not sure. But this shoe looks, I mean, almost brand new. The outsole is very, very fresh. It seems like they wore this pair maybe once. You've got, of course, the bags that it comes in. It looks like they originally bought it from StockX because of the StockX thing right there. Look at this. That's crazy. I mean, the shoe genuinely is in almost brand new condition. Unfortunately, it's a size 11.5. They're not the easiest sizes to trade or sell, but I am going to list these on eBay and again also on Tradeblock because I do kind of want to move these. They don't really do much for me, but I think the value of these guys is around 500 to 600 bucks in almost new condition, and that's what these are. Crazy that Jerry Lorenzo went to Adidas before he had the Fear of God 2s. Would have liked to have seen those, but I'm really excited about his Adidas basketball stuff coming out. Not bad. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys think I made a good trade for my Off-White Nike Dunks and also the Purple Lobsters. And then the next box that we have is the crazy one. So as you can probably tell, this is a pair of Off-White Air Jordan 1s. This is a size 11. It was originally $190 retail, and now it's worth so much more. So let's pop the top on these guys. Look at that. The deal with these guys is they were barely worn. The outsole is very, very clean. You've got really no star loss. They do have a little bit of yellowing on the midfoot and on the toe. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the nature of the material. There's not much you can do about that. I think the shoe is a little bit more yellowed than other pairs, but still, really not bad. But it came with all the accessories. You've got all the laces. You've got the original hang tag. It seems like they somehow got the hang tag unzip tied. I've never seen that before. Really, really great condition. A little bit of creasing, but we can work that out with just putting some padding in there for a couple days and we'll be good to go. The insole actually still has the Nike Air on the bottom, which is crazy. Oh, he wrote a note. Hey Seth, I just want to say thank you for doing this trade with me. Thank you, I appreciate it. The SB Lobster Dunk was a grail of mine and my brother before he passed away. Oh my goodness. So this trade does mean a lot to me to finally be able to obtain one of our most wanted shoes. Much love to you and your channel. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, brother. Well, thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate this. I really appreciate these shoes. These are in great condition. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that I was able to help you get one of your grails. So that really means a lot to me that it's going to someone who really appreciates them. And actually, if you guys want to check out his Tradeblock account, it's Lamek Rosas. I think it's LAMEC ROSAS if you guys want to trade with him to help him get, it looks like he's looking for some strange love and more lobster SBs. So shout out to you, man. But now that we've unboxed all of this crazy stuff and we've added some literal grails to the collection, I think it's time to actually calculate how much all of this collection is worth. So at this moment, after the Tradeblock fees and buying the sneakers that we bought, the sneaker collection fund currently sits at $1,028.68. And all of the values that I've given each one of the sneakers in the collection is based on either the GOAT used price of generally a shoe in the same condition, or just the brand new price of the shoes on StockX if they are in fact brand new. So just to run through them really quickly, we've got the Blazer Mid Independence Days. I have them priced at $110. We've got the Nike Dunk High Kentuckys. I have them priced at $150. We've got the Blazer Mid Stranger Things, which I have priced at $170. The AJ3 Denims that we just picked up, I have them priced at $200. The AM1 Sketch to Shelf Whites, I have them priced at $200 because they are, of course, DS. We've got the AJ1 Crafteds, which I have priced at $200. We've got the AJ1 Gore-Tex Light Bones, which I have priced at $230. We've got the AJ1 Hyper Royals, which are DS, which I showed you guys earlier on in the video. Have those priced at $350. We've got the AJ1 Dark Mochas, which I just bought for $549, so I have them priced at $550 because I think that was a fair price. We have the Fear of God 1, and apparently the Frost Spruce colorway is what they're called. I have those priced at $700 because that's what they're going for in that size on GOAT. And then finally, we've got the Off-White Air Jordan 1 UNCs, and I have them priced at $1,800. I think they could go for a little bit more or a little bit less depending on the buyer or maybe the trade, but that's what I have them priced at. I think that's a fair price for these guys, especially with the box and all the accessories. So after adding the total estimated value of all of the sneakers that we have to the sneaker collection fund, we have a total estimated value of $5,688.68. Whoa, that's crazy. And in even crazier news, I actually found a used pair of Nike mags in a size 9 on GOAT for $13,266. So we're actually almost halfway there, which is nuts. Hopefully this pair is still available when I actually save up $13,000, or actually maybe they'll be willing to trade with me. So if you are the owner of this pair of size 9 Nike mags used, or any pair of Nike mags that are preferably used just because it's gonna be a lot cheaper, and you want to trade with me, hit me up. We'll make something happen somehow. I'll buy a bunch of sneakers or something. We'll figure something out and we'll make it happen sooner than later. So although it's taken us a long time to get to this point, I feel like we're closer than ever to finally getting this pair of Nike mags. And just so you guys don't worry, if you like this series, once we get this pair of Nike mags, we're gonna restart, we're gonna change things up a little bit and just do it all over again. So if you love this series and you want to see more of this series and you don't want the series to end, don't worry, there'll be another one right after this one. But with that, we wrap up the entire episode for this week. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys have any suggestions on ways to make this series better or ways that I can improve, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. I love to hear your thoughts. And as always, thank you again for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and Happy New Year. The next video is going to be in 2022. That's crazy.